welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of October, 2015. The moon today will be in the early portion of the sign of Leo as it makes its way through Pushya nakshatra. You know, sometimes we find ourselves in the position where we know what we need to do. And we are even, feeling like it's the steps that we're going to take. We have made up our mind. We know what we're going to do. But there's still one part of us that's holding on to something else. And so it makes it a little bit difficult to make the transition. And today you're dealing with a situation where it's not that you don't know what you need to do. It's more what you're having to let go of in the process of doing what it is that you need to do. You've certainly made your mind up about what needs to happen, but that's not going to stop you from feeling what you're feeling inside about the transition and some of the things that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to move forward. You're not feeling thrilled about that. It's got you feeling torn, and that's going to make it very difficult for you to consolidate your energy behind the task at hand. By the same token, you can't really repress what you're feeling inside. So you have to kind of find a balance between the two things. You need to find a space where the emotions are allowed to move as they need to move, but also so that they are not able to control you or hold you back. There's a difficult transition that you need to make. You know what you need to do. You know that it's ultimately for the better. But making that step requires letting go of something. Letting go of something that once was, letting go of somebody, letting go of something. You're going to have to make a sacrifice in order to move forward. But the important thing to remember is that sacrifice makes things sacred, right? The steps that you're taking are definitely sacred. That which once was is also definitely sacred. It's all sacred. The entire experience of human consciousness is sacred, and that's what sacrifice is all about. We're constantly making sacrifices in order to walk the path that we're here to walk. This sacrifice is no different than any other that you've made before. It feels very deep right now. I'm not belittling what you need to do by any means, right? It's very important to you what you need to do and also what you need to let go of. They're both sacred, but everything is sacred. And it's a thing of remembering what it is that you must do, what feels right in your heart, and where it is that you now need to go. Pushya is a Dharma nakshatra, and Dharma nakshatras are going to make us consider the path that we are walking. And with Pushya, there's generally the acceptance of limitations in terms of fulfilling our destiny. Pushya is often symbolized by a circle with a dot in the middle of it. And that dot is recognizing the circumference and those things that it has to press up against, the boundaries that it faces. And those boundaries can sometimes be expanded a little bit, but then we still have to accept a certain degree of limitation. And with Pushya nakshatra today, it's definitely part of the equation that a sacrifice is necessary in terms of moving forward. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Dashami. Krishna Dashami. It's the 10th day of the dark half of the moon. And with this particular energy, even though you recognize what you need to do, there's a difficulty with the transition. Things aren't feeling as gentle or as smooth as you might like for them to feel in association with the changes that you're now needing to make. The solar lunar yoga today is Siddha. Siddha is about being accomplished, but today the energy is scattered, so it's going to feel a little bit difficult to accomplish the things that you're needing to accomplish. So the best way to work with this particular energy is to let things move as they need to move. Recognize what you need to do, begin to take steps in the appropriate direction, but also honor what it is that you're feeling. Let things move. Grieve the past, whatever it is that you're needing to let go of, so that you can properly move forward. If you could use a little bit of assistance with the difficult process, I do want to remind you that I do offer several different tiers of astrological service. These are all available through my astrological services page. If you see a little eye in the upper right-hand corner of this video, if you click on that, it'll bring down a couple of different cards. One of them will be from my astrological services page. You can click that. It'll take you to my astrological services page, obviously. The other card that you'll see if you click the little eye up at the top will take you to a page about what I'm going to tell you next, which is a predictive course that I am offering starting on the 10th of October. That's this coming Saturday. We will learn techniques from now until the spring that will teach you how to narrow an event window down to a day or two and predict things down to within a day or two. Now, I say a day or two because the final system that we use to pinpoint it is about transits. And those transits, the effect of them can be, dependent upon the planet involved, can last for about a day or two. So there is a window, usually a day or two, either side of it. This module that will be starting on the 10th of October is just the first module. And that'll run through until about the end of November. And then we'll take a break over the holidays before proceeding with the second and third modules of the course in the new year. So again, if you'd like information on that course, that can be found through, again, the eye in the upper right-hand corner of the video, and just look for the link for the predictive course. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of October, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.